Over my 30 plus years of financial coaching experience, I've had the privilege to work with literally hundreds of students, including my own kids, to help them take control of their finances and master their money. And the comment that I hear most often from students when I first start working with them is, Phil, it is virtually impossible. I've tried to manage my money when I have such an unpredictable income. And I totally get that. But here's the truth. Even if you've got a part-time job or casual shifts or holiday work, it is perfectly possible to build a system that will keep your money stable and your finances stress-free all year round. And in this video, I want to show you exactly how to do that step by step. And if after watching this video you would like a copy of my Money Boss for Students worksheets, then can I encourage you to click on the link in the description below. It is absolutely free and it will help you set up the exact systems that I'm about to share with you in this video. Okay, so let's have a quick look at what we're going to cover in this video. Firstly, we're going to look at the importance of getting clarity. Where do I really stand financially? Secondly, we're going to look at identifying your monthly budget. What does it cost you to live? Then we're going to look at handling high income months, i.e. those months where you are earning lots of money. And then we're going to look at those low income months during term time where we're not earning quite as much. And then we're going to look at the golden rule that holds this all together. So let's have a look at getting clarity. The first step in this process is always to understand, well, what are all of my expenses? This is super important. What are all your expenses? Now on the screen here, you can see a copy of my budget worksheets. As I said, you can grab a copy of those absolutely free by clicking on the link in the description below. These are the worksheets that I use with all of my clients to help them identify, well, what are all of my expenses? Now, this is a comprehensive list of expenses. You can see here the first category is every day, second category is utilities, but we have things like grooming and car expenses and communication expenses and so on. And there's about 15 to 20 different categories to ensure that you don't miss anything. But getting clarity on what all your expenses are is super important. And what this spreadsheet will do for you, for instance, if you've got groceries, you put them in the weekly column if you shop weekly. But if you've got like a monthly cost, it might be entertainment, you put that in as a monthly cost. And what it does is it converts it all to a monthly figure. So what that allows us to do is then compare apples to apples. So if we look at the example here on the right hand side, we've got Brooke and Joe's salary. Brooke is earning $6,000. Now obviously this is a uni student salary, but stay with me here. Between the two of them, they're earning $13,000 and then all their expenses are converted to a monthly figure. So we can compare apples to apples. Here is my income. Here is what I need to allocate all my expenses each month, and have I got a deficit or have I got a surplus at the bottom? Now, when you fill in the worksheets that I was just showing you here, when you fill in these worksheets in, it'll populate the fields here on the right-hand side for you so that you can clearly see, where do I stand? Here is my income. Here is all my expenses. And our goal is to identify what is your monthly budget. How much does it cost you to live every single month? It's an average monthly amount. So what it looks like then is we should be able to say, okay, well, my average monthly expenses every day is $1,200. My rent is $1,300. My car is $300. At the bottom here, you can see total income. Total expenses rather is $5,300. So our first step in this entire process is to know what are all my expenses, all of them across the course of the year, and then to convert it into an average monthly figure. And the spreadsheets will do all of that for you. Then what we want to do is in month one, let's just say it's the school holidays, the uni holidays, we're earning money, we've got income coming in, let's say it's $6,500, and that money comes in. Our budget, as we just saw in the previous slide, is $5,300 a month. We've got $6,500 coming in. We know our budget, so think about this as your working account. You need $5,300 in there, $6,500 comes in, $5,300 stays in there, which means $1,200 can come out and go down into our cash reserve. So I hope that is making sense. Then what we want, and the idea is to set your bank accounts up. So we have a working account that we put $5,300 into each month, and anything over and above that can then go into our cash reserve account. And let's say we have another month where we earn a lot of money, $7,000 comes in, Our budget again is $5,300, so we need to put $5,300 in here, but we've got $1,700 left over, so we can also add that to our cash reserve. And you can see that our cash reserve is growing in value here, which is exactly what we wanted to do during the good months. Now, the temptation is during the good months is to go, woohoo, I've got lots of money, and so we go out with friends and we go on holidays and we do lots of fun things. But what we're doing is we're spending the surplus, which we definitely don't want to be doing. What we want to try and do is smooth out your cash flow across the entire year. So during the good months, we want to discipline ourselves, take the extra money and put it into our cash reserve. Then if we have a look at a low income month, so we're back at uni now, or perhaps if we're a seasonal worker, it's the low season. What we've got is our income, we only get $4,500. Now I understand for many people, this is probably zero during term time. Certainly for my daughter Holly, who's studying to be a vet, during term time, she earns nothing. So we need to make sure that she builds up enough during the summer months so that during the term time, she's got enough money there to cover her. So she got $4,500 coming in. The budget is $5,300, so we don't have enough to put in there. So there's no surplus. So what happens instead is now we start to draw money from our cash reserve. So we take an extra $800 to add to our $4,500 to ensure that we've got $5,300 to keep our budget going. So I hope this is making sense. It's very, very simple, but it comes back to, am I budgeting my money well up here so that I am sticking to my $5,300, so that I'm putting that money aside? In some months that will build up in that account, some months it'll go down a bit, but on average that $5,300 should be exactly what you need in there. So in the good months, we add to our reserves. In the bad month, we pull from our reserves to top up our budget. This is a way we budget an unpredictable or fluctuating income. Now, the golden rule of this, of course, is that as long as our income across the course of an entire year is greater than our expenses, then this will work. Okay, this will work every single time. Now, of course, if we're in a situation where we're spending more than we earn, then that is going to be a problem, and gradually our accounts are going to get lower, and we are going to get to a point where there's just no more money in our account. So the first thing that we need to understand is, across the course of an entire year, is my income greater than my expenses? And as long as it is, this system will work. This system will smooth out your cash flow and take the stress out of your money. Now, if this video has been helpful so far, can I please encourage you to click on the like button, because that helps my channel reach more people. And please click subscribe, because every single week I'm creating more videos with practical, no fluff money strategies to help you and your family thrive financially. So please click the like, click the subscribe. Okay, so let's now finish off with a really quick summary. Firstly, we want to get clarity on what all of your expenses are. The more thoroughly you do this, the better this system will work for you. Secondly, we want to calculate all of these figures as a monthly figure. Now, as I shared with you before, if you download a copy of my Money Boss for Students worksheets, you will see there that those worksheets do all the hard work for you. They convert it all to a monthly figure for you, so we can compare apples to apples, monthly income to monthly budget or monthly expenses. We want to make sure we've set up two bank accounts. So we've got a working or operating account, which all your income goes into and all your expenses go out of. And then we want to make sure we've got the reserves account. The purpose of the reserves account is so that in the high income months, we can take all the extra income that we've earned and put it into that reserves account. And in the low income months, we can draw from that reserves account to supplement what we need in our monthly budget. The overarching rule of all of this, of course, is that our income across the course of the entire year has to be greater than our expenses. As long as that is true, this system will work perfectly for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I genuinely hope that it has been helpful. And if it has, please click the like button, because that helps my channel reach more people. And if you would like a copy of my Money Boss for Students worksheets, then can I encourage you to click on the link in the description below, because it will take you step by step through how to set up the system that I've just described to you in this video. And please remember, it is the little habits and strategies that you put in place today that can literally make $1 million difference to your future. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.